I've noticed some discrepancies in the failed debaters and BFDI mini characters' genders, so let's fix them all. 9-Ball. Based on the voice alone, I made 9-Ball a female, but the wiki says that 9-Ball is male according to the recommender, so I'm gonna gender bend 9-Ball. This is 9-Ball's brand new profile picture. A duck. Based on the vibe, I made a duck a boy, but a duck's gender is officially unknown, so my duck will remain a boy. Acid Tennis Ball. Acid Tennis Ball is a tennis ball clone, so I made Acid Tennis Ball a boy, and the wiki believes it, so my Acid Tennis Ball will remain a boy. Anchor. Anchor's voice is masculine, so I made Anchor a boy, and Leak gave Anchor a masculine pronoun in Teapot 14, so my Anchor will remain a boy. Aurora Borealis. Based on the vibe, I made Aurora Borealis male, and Aurora Borealis' gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Aurora Borealis will remain a boy. Autoleaf. Based on the appearance, I made Autoleaf a boy, but Autoleaf's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Autoleaf will remain a boy. Avocado. Avocado's voice was kind of feminine, so I made Avocado a girl, but Avocado's recommender gave her a female pronoun, so my Avocado will remain a girl. Baby. Baby is a David clone, so I made Baby a boy, but Baby's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Baby will remain a boy. Baby Coiny. Baby Coiny is a Coiny clone, so I made Baby Coiny a boy, and the wiki believes this, so my Baby Coiny will remain a boy. Banana Apple. Based on the appearance, I initially made Banana Apple a girl, but Banana Apple first spoke in the Pi Day special and he had a masculine voice, so I made Banana Apple a boy. And Banana Apple is canonically male, so my Banana Apple will remain a boy. Battery. Based on the vibe, I made Battery a boy. I think he first spoke in Teapot 19, but the wiki said he first spoke in BFDI 14. Battery had a masculine voice, and Battery being masculine was debunked by his recommender, so my Battery will remain a boy. Beach Ball. Based on the appearance, I initially made Beach Ball a boy. Beach Ball first spoke in the BFDI opener and he had a masculine voice. But Beach Ball's voting icon had a purple sky, meaning he was non-binary, so my Beach Ball will remain a boy. Beehive. Based on her appearance, I initially made Beehive a boy, but the wiki said that Beehive was female according to her recommender, so I gender bended her. The wiki also said that Beehive was male according to her BFDI 8 recommender, and since that Beehive is a literal hive rather than a honeycomb, my Beehive will remain a girl. Birdie. Based on her appearance, I initially made Birdie a girl, but in BFB 2, Birdie was made a girl by her recommender. But in that episode, her name was Shuttlecock and she was legless. She also looked completely different from her kind of self, so my Birdie will remain a girl. Blender. Based on his appearance, I initially made Blender a boy, but Blender's recommender made him a boy, so my Blender will remain a boy. Blue Spongy. Blue Spongy is a Spongy clone, so I made him a boy, and the wiki believes it, so my Blue Spongy will remain a boy. Boom Mike. Based on her appearance, I initially made Boom Mike a girl. Boom Mike first spoke in Teapot 14 and she had a feminine voice. Even though she was given one male pronoun in the Teapot 15 storyboard, she was given a female pronoun by Golf Ball. So because of this, my Boom Mike will remain a girl. Buttslide Man. Buttslide Man has the word man in his name, so nothing changes. Cake's Dad. Cake's Dad has the word dad in his name, so nothing changes. Camera. Based on his voice, I made Camera a boy, though his Camera's voice was kind of an in-between. But the Teapot 15 storyboard gave Camera a female pronoun, so I'm gonna gender bend Camera. This is Camera's brand new profile picture. Cereal Box. Based on his appearance, I made Cereal Box a boy. Cereal Box's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Cereal Box will remain a boy. Chestnut. Based on the design, I made Chestnut a boy, but in the BFDI Mini Natural compilation, Leafy gave Chestnut a neutral pronoun, so my Chestnut will remain a boy. Chips. Based on the design, I made Chips a boy, but the recommender made Chips a boy, so my Chips will remain a boy. Clapboard. Clapboard's voice was kind of an in-between between male and female, so I made Clapboard a girl, but the Teapot 15 storyboard gave Clapboard a masculine pronoun, so I'm gonna gender bend Clapboard. This is Clapboard's brand new profile picture. Coconut Water. Based on her appearance, I made Coconut Water a girl, but Coconut Water's gender hasn't been confirmed, so my Coconut Water will remain a girl. Conch Shell. Based on his appearance, I made Conch Shell a boy. He first spoke in the PDA short and he had a masculine voice. And finally, Bottle gave him a masculine pronoun in Teapot 9, so my Conch Shell will remain a boy. Credit Card. Based on his appearance, I made Credit Card a boy, but Credit Card's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Credit Card will remain a boy. David Worm. David Worm is a David clone, so I made him a boy, but David Worm's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my David Worm will remain a boy. Deadly. Based on his appearance, I made Deadly a boy, but Deadly's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Deadly will remain a boy. Diamond. Based on her appearance, I made Diamond a girl, but Diamond's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Diamond will remain a girl. Disky. In Teapot 1, Disky clearly had a feminine voice, so I made Disky a girl. But her next speaking role was in Teapot 8, where her voice was shifting towards masculinity, so I redesigned her. However, in the Teapot 15 storyboard, Disky was given a neutral pronoun and a masculine pronoun, so I'm gonna gender bend Disky. This is Disky's brand new profile picture. Diving Board. Based on his appearance, I made Diving Board a boy, but Diving Board was called a man by 9, so my Diving Board will remain a boy. Electric Blocky. Electric Blocky is a Blocky clone, so I made him a boy, and the wiki believes it, so my Electric Blocky will remain a boy. Electric Guitar. Based on his appearance, I made Electric Guitar a boy, but Electric Guitar's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Electric Guitar will remain a boy. Ender Rocky. Ender Rocky is a Rocky clone, so I made him a boy, and the wiki believes it, so my Ender Rocky will remain a boy. Evidence Bag. Based on his appearance, I made Evidence Bag a boy, and the recommender made Evidence Bag a boy, so my Evidence Bag will remain a boy. Exploding David. Based on his appearance, I made Exploding David a boy, but Exploding David's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Exploding David will remain a boy. Fire Red. Fire Red is canonically female, so my Fire Red will remain a girl. Fiery Genie Jr. Fiery Genie Jr. is canonically a boy, so my Fiery Genie Jr. will remain a boy. Football Player. Football Player's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Football Player will remain a boy. Frog. Frog's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Frog will remain a boy. Frozen Yogurt. Even though Frozen Yogurt was given a neutral pronoun in the Teapot 15 storyboard, the recommender made Frozen Yogurt yogurt a girl, so my fuzzy yogurt will remain a girl. Geode. Geode's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Geode will remain a girl. Glue. Based on his appearance, I initially made Glue a boy, but Glue spoke his first words in the PDA short, and he had a masculine voice. And the Teapot 15 storyboard gave Glue a masculine pronoun, so my Glue will remain a boy. Grapes. Grapes' gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my grapes will remain boys. Ice Creamy. Based on his appearance, I initially made Ice Creamy a girl, but even though Ice Creamy's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, the BFB2 version of Ice Cream was made a boy by his recommender, so I made Ice Creamy a boy. Income tax return document. Even though he was voiced by a woman, his masculine voice made me make him a boy. But in Teapot 15, he was given a masculine pronoun by Snowball, so my income tax return document will remain a boy. Johnson. Satellman gave him a masculine pronoun, so my Johnson will remain a boy. Jordan. Jordan's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Jordan will remain a boy. Juicebox. Based on his appearance, I initially made Juicebox a boy, but Juicebox spoke his first words in the PDA short and he had a masculine voice. Despite this, Juicebox's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Juicebox will remain a boy. Kebab. Kebab's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Kebab will remain a boy. Kitchen Sink. Based on her appearance, I initially made Kitchen Sink a girl, but Kitchen Sink spoke her first words in BFDI 17 and her voice was mixed. But despite this, Kitchen Sink was given a masculine pronoun on the Teapot 15 storyboard, so I'm gonna gender bend Kitchen Sink. This is Kitchen Sink's brand new profile picture. Leek. Based on his voice, I initially made Leek a boy, but Carrie gave him a neutral pronoun while reacting to Teapot 1. The Leek was given a masculine pronoun and a feminine pronoun in Teapot 15 storyboard. However, the recommender made Leek a girl, so I'm gonna gender bend Leek. This is Leek's brand new profile picture. Lithium. Lithium's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Lithium will remain a girl. Long Marker. Since Long Marker is a marker clone, my Long Marker will remain a boy. Lotus Flower. Lotus Flower's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Lotus Flower will remain a girl. Marble Bottle. Her canon form comes from BFB2 where she was called Marble Soda, but her recommender made her a girl, so my Marble Soda will remain a girl. Mechanical Pencil. The wiki believes that Mechanical Pencil could be a girl, just like Pencil, so my Mechanical Pencil will remain a girl. Milkshake. Based on his appearance, I initially made Milkshake a girl, but in the description of BFD Mini Delicious 4, he was called Shake Boy, so I gender bended her. Mocha. Mocha's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Mocha will remain a girl. Ninja Woody. Since Ninja Woody is a Woody clone, my Ninja Woody will remain a girl. Onigiri. Based on his appearance, I initially made Onigiri a boy, but despite being given a neutral pronoun in the 3 million subscriber special, the recommender made Onigiri a girl, so I'm gonna gender bend Onigiri. This is Onigiri's brand new profile picture. Orange Surfboard. Orange Surfboard's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Orange Surfboard will remain a boy. Palmy. Palmy's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Palmy will remain a girl. Pastel Feather. Pastel Feather's recommender made her a girl, so my Pastel Feather will remain a girl. PDA. Based on her voice, I initially made PDA a girl, but PDA was given a neutral pronoun by Rubber Spatula and the PDA short description in the PDA short, so my PDA will remain a girl. Pearl. Pearl's recommender made her a girl, so my Pearl will remain a girl. Pool Needle. Pool Needle's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Pool Needle will remain a boy. Popcorn. Based on his appearance, I initially made Popcorn a boy, but even though Popcorn was given a neutral pronoun by Jack and Joffy, Popcorn was called a U-by-4, so my Popcorn will remain a boy. Popsicle. Based on his appearance, I initially made Popsicle a girl, but Popsicle was called a U-by-4, so I gender bended Popsicle. Puppet. Puppet's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Puppet will remain a boy. Purple Girl. Purple Girl has the word girl in her name, so my Purple Girl will remain a girl. Quartz. Quartz is a Ruby clone, so my Quartz will remain a girl. Radio. Radio's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Radio will remain a boy. Rafty. Rafty's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Rafty will remain a boy. Raisin. Raisin's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Raisin will remain a boy. Red Currant. Based on his appearance, I initially made Red Currant a boy, but Red Currant spoke his first words of the BFD Mini Natural compilation and his voice was masculine. However, Red Currant's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Red Currant will remain a boy. Roller Skate. Roller Skate's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Roller Skate will remain a boy. Rose. Based on her appearance, I initially made Rose a girl, but Rose spoke her first words in Teapot 15 and her voice sounded feminine. And in the BFDI opener, Rose was confirmed to be female, so my Rose will remain a girl. Rubber Spatula. Based on his voice, I made Rubber Spatula a boy, but Carrie gave him a masculine pronoun, so my Rubber Spatula will remain a boy. Salt Lamp. Based on her appearance, I made Salt Lamp a girl, but her recommender made her a girl, so my Salt Lamp will remain a girl. Sandcastle. Sandcastle's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Sandcastle will remain a girl. Sandwichy. Sandwichy's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Sandwichy will remain a boy. Scissors. Based on his voice, I initially made Scissors a boy. He was given a neutral pronoun multiple times in the Teapot 15 storyboard and was given a neutral pronoun by Winner in Teapot 15. He was also given a masculine pronoun in the Teapot 15 storyboard, meaning my Scissors will remain a boy. Seashell. Seashell's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Seashell will remain a boy. Selfie Dog. Based on his appearance, I initially made Selfie Dog a boy. Selfie Dog spoke his first words in Teapot 15 and his voice was masculine, but he was given a masculine pronoun in the Teapot 15 storyboard, so my Selfie Dog will remain a boy. Shampoo. Based on her voice, I initially made Shampoo a girl, but Shampoo was given a masculine pronoun by his recommender, so I'm gonna gender bend Shampoo. This is Shampoo's brand new profile picture. Shopping Cart. Based on her voice, I initially made Shopping Cart a girl, but she was given a female pronoun in the Teapot 15 storyboard, so my Shopping Cart will remain a girl. Snare Drum. Based on her appearance, I initially made Snare Drum a boy, but she spoke her first words in Teapot 7 and her voice sounded undeniably feminine, so I gender bended her. Spray Can. Spray Can's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Spray Can will remain a boy. Spruce Tree. Spruce Tree is a tree clone, so my Spruce Tree will remain a boy. Strudel. Strudel's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Strudel will remain a boy. Sunscreen. Based on his appearance, I initially made Sunscreen a boy. However, the wiki says he came from another object show called Battle for Owl Sleep, made by his recommender. And in Battle for Our Sleep, Sunscreen was a girl, so I'm gonna gender bend Sunscreen. This is Sunscreen's brand new profile picture. Tak, because he was a pain clone, I initially made Tak a girl, but his recommender made him a boy, so I gender bended him. Tape, because Tape's voice was high-pitched, I initially made Tape a girl, but Tape's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Tape will remain a girl. Teabag. Teabag's recommender made her a girl, so my Teabag will remain a girl. 10. Startup gave 10 a masculine pronoun, so my 10 will remain a boy. USB. USB's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my USB will remain a boy. VHSE. VHSE's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my VHSE will remain a boy. Vacuum. Based on his appearance, I initially made Vacuum a boy, but for some reason the wiki page was edited so that Vacuum was decided to be female without citing an official source. Luckily, the wiki page has been fixed, but the gender still hasn't been confirmed, so my Vacuum will remain a girl. Vomit. Vomit's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Vomit will remain a boy. Watermelon Slice. Watermelon Slice's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Watermelon Slice will remain a girl. Yellow Watermelon. Yellow Watermelon's gender hasn't been confirmed yet, so my Yellow Watermelon will remain a boy. Your Mom. Your Mom has Mom in her name, so my Your Mom will remain a girl. Anyways, that's all for me. See you next time!